So, Chris, building upon what you've added to the call, the other thing that I think is important to do, as soon as the leader you're coaching stops doing some part of the process that's critical, address it immediately.
Oh boy.
Don't
Yeah.
wait a month. Don't wait two. The first time he or she doesn't do something that they've agreed to do, you've got to address it immediately.
Well, and I'll give you a technique on doing that. Let's say right at the beginning, you're in the process of developing of articulating your goal. You've done the 360, you've done that, whether it's interviews or paper and pencil. And you say, okay, the next meeting we're going to have, I want you to have gone through the 360, taken a look at this, narrow down what you want to work on to, what are 3 or 4 things, and we're going to narrow it down to 1 or 2. I want you to come in having thought of those couple of goals, and I want you to have thought about what's the benefit to you when and if you become more effective at this, what the consequences if you haven't. So you're clear on the agenda for the next meeting.
Right. So
that person,
right. Go ahead, Chris.
That person comes in and they said, I just haven't had time to do it. What do? And I will tell you, if you use the hour that you booked to do it with them, you have just set up a bad precedent. And I think this is a great place right at the beginning with some charm and a smile to say, you know what? I understand you've been busy, a lot on your plate. This is really important. So we've booked an hour. I want you to go back to your office or sit here, and I want you to do that exercise. And I would in the room. Because if you do, and you help and you do that, the precedent you've said is, look, I don't have to come prepared. The coach is going to do the work. So I kind of like at the beginning when somebody hasn't done something that they've committed to do and they've used the excuse of I didn't have the time or I didn't get to it. And the coach does it. You're going to end up doing most of the work. So, I mean, that's my approach.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Find that you're working harder. And success in this is more important to you than the person you're coaching.
Right.
You got to stop and reassess, what am I doing?
Right.
I hope that makes sense.